Have you ever wondered why some people are quieter than others? What's going on in their minds? These questions often baffle us, don't they? In a world that's always buzzing with noise, quiet people stand out, sometimes misunderstood, sometimes fascinating. And while some may quickly label them as shy or aloof, the reality is far more complex and intriguing. The quietness of these individuals often stems from psychological factors that shape their personalities and behaviors in unique ways. They're not just silent, they're silent for a reason. Behind this veil of silence, there lies a wealth of thoughts, feelings, and perspectives that often go unnoticed. So what makes quiet people tick? What are the psychological underpinnings of their silence? These are the questions we'll be exploring today. So, let's dive into the fascinating world of quiet people and uncover some surprising truths. Firstly, quiet people are often deep thinkers. Their silence should not be mistaken for lack of engagement. Instead, it's during these quiet moments that their minds are teeming with thoughts and reflections. They're processing information, dissecting ideas, and forming rich, nuanced understandings of the world around them. This depth of thought often leads to profound insights and innovative ideas, so their silence is not emptiness, but deep contemplation. Secondly, quiet individuals are typically excellent listeners. Their silence is not a void, but a space filled with observation, empathy, and understanding. By speaking less, they devote more energy to listening, to truly hearing what's being said. They absorb every word, every emotion, and every nuance, processing them with care. As friends and confidants, they offer a safe haven for those who need to be heard, making them invaluable in our lives. Their quietness is their strength in understanding others. Moving on, quiet people are often highly self-aware and observant. They have a deep sense of understanding of their own emotions, thoughts, and feelings. It's like they've mastered the art of introspection, constantly reflecting on their actions and reactions. This self-awareness isn't limited to themselves, though. It extends to their surroundings as well. Quiet people have a keen eye for detail. They notice things that others might overlook. They take in the world around them, observing and understanding their environment in ways that can be quite profound. They're like walking, talking radar systems, picking up signals and cues that most of us miss. Their ability to observe isn't just about being detail-oriented, though. It's about understanding the bigger picture, about seeing the world in its entirety, not just its parts. Their silence isn't a sign of disinterest or disconnection. Quite the opposite, in fact. Their silence is their tool for introspection and observation. Another couple of interesting facts. Quiet people value solitude and are highly empathetic. Their preference for solitude isn't about being antisocial. It's about cherishing their own company, finding joy in their thoughts, and nourishing their inner world. This time alone allows them to reflect, replenish, and gain a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Now, let's talk about empathy. Quiet individuals are often fantastic listeners. They absorb and process information, feelings, and experiences around them in a profound way. They don't just hear words, they feel the emotions behind them. This ability to listen and observe, coupled with their own introspective nature, makes them highly empathetic. They can step into another's shoes, see the world through their eyes, and feel their emotions as if they were their own. Their quietness is their pathway to inner peace and empathy. It's not just a personality trait, but a tool that allows them to connect deeply with themselves and others. Next, quiet people are independent. They think before they speak, and they're trustworthy. Their independence is often born out of necessity, as they're used to navigating the world primarily on their own terms. This isn't to say they're loners or antisocial, quite the opposite. Their self-reliance simply means they are comfortable being their own sounding board and decision maker, which can be an invaluable trait. When it comes to communication, quiet people tend to weigh their words carefully, considering the potential impact before speaking. This thoughtfulness often translates into conversations of quality over quantity, making their words hold more weight. Finally, these traits contribute to their trustworthiness. Their independence means they're less likely to be swayed by others, and their thoughtful communication shows they respect the people they interact with. As a result, they are often seen as reliable and trustworthy individuals. Their silence is a reflection of their independence, thoughtfulness, and trustworthiness. Finally, quiet people are often introverted. Introversion is a personality trait characterized by a focus on internal feelings rather than external sources of stimulation. Quiet individuals tend to lean towards this side of the spectrum, but it's crucial to remember that correlation does not imply causation. Not all quiet people are introverts, and not all introverts are quiet. Yet there's a significant overlap between the two groups. Why is this? Well, introverts are typically more reflective and less likely to engage in small talk, which can give the impression of quietness. They're more comfortable with their thoughts and enjoy their own company. It's important to stress that being introverted is not a negative trait. Introverts can be incredibly creative, thoughtful, and empathetic, thriving in environments that allow for deep thought and contemplation. Their silence is a part of their introverted nature, which isn't a bad thing at all. So, we've just unpacked some fascinating truths about quiet people. They're often deep thinkers, carefully considering their thoughts before expressing them. Their ability to sit back and observe makes them astute learners and discerning individuals. They value solitude, not because they're antisocial, but because they understand the importance of self-reflection and personal growth. They are also highly empathetic, able to perceive and understand the feelings of those around them. Their quietness does not equate to weakness, but rather, it's a sign of their strength and independence. They choose their words carefully, ensuring that when they speak, it really matters. And above all, they're trustworthy, reliable individuals who are likely to be there when you need them the most. So next time you meet a quiet person, remember these facts. If you found this video informative, don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing insights.